Hello, my name is Denise, and this is my cat Benny, who is currently in heat, and I am determined to do this video, so we're just going to deal with her. We call him her, a him. That's a whole nother story, but I am going to do this video anyway, so just bear with me. Hello, cat lovers who have lots of patience. Okay, so this video series, oh, good. I also have a dog, and my cat and my dog might make some noise, so we're just going to include that too. So this video series is for two people. It is for you if you are writing a book and you have the book coming out in the next, let's say, 6 months, because that's when my book is coming out, and you're curious to learn some new tricks, tips, strategies, tactics from someone else who is in the same boat. I will tell you today, I did a search on, I did a search not here on YouTube, but I did a search for podcasts because I was in the mood to listen to a podcast. And I just did book marketing, and I just couldn't find a podcast with episodes that were relevant to me. I really kind of want to listen to someone who's in the trenches right now. And right now is Wednesday, February 25th, 2026. Okay, that's right now. And so the second type of person that might be interested in watching this is you are wanting to write a book, or you are writing a book. And did I say that the first type of person was writing a book? I'm not sure. Anyway, you're wondering what it's going to be like to promote your book, and you're distracting yourself by watching other things other than writing. So at least if you're going to watch this, you are doing something related to books. And so welcome if you're one of those two types of people. And if you're in a third category, just put it in the comments, because I'm curious who else might be interested in learning this. So I decided to create this content right now in this series, like I said, because I have 6 months until my book is released. It's called What Will They Say? And I'm going to put a link in the area where you can put links. And so you guys can pre-order it or check it out or what have you. And I'm going to be spending time here on this channel sharing with you all the different things that I'm doing to help me get the word out about my book, to get media for my book, to get speaking engagements where I will sell my book, and all of the above. It's devoted to pre-selling my book and then selling my book. And in the meantime, I'll end up sharing with you what the book is about. And also you'll learn a little bit about me along the way. But for this video, there are 3 things I'm going to share about that I believe I can teach you right now about being the type of person that that can get thousands upon thousands of books sold, even though you've never done it before. So the first thing we're going to talk about, or I'm going to share about, is being scrappy and being willing to be scrappy. So if you are watching this right now in the winter of 2026, then you might be aware of a gal on Instagram who is actively making this entire year, here comes my cat, actively making this entire year about getting 1,000 no's. And at some point, I'll find her account so you guys can follow her. I think she's extraordinary. And she's basically trying to get no's and then telling us the yeses that she got and telling us the no's she got. And it's remarkable. And I have had another career where I made a short film that I'm very fortunate that it was very popular in a niche market. But regardless, I built an audience with that documentary film. And I was scrappy to getting the word out about that film as well. And it's interesting, I spent the last 18 months or so writing this book, and it's not like I forgot to be scrappy, but it's scary to be a creator, to be someone, my book is, it's really like putting my heart on the page. And I found writing this book to be the most personal thing that I've ever done, and also very scary because I share a ton of personal stories that I say I was planning on taking to the grave. And so, in any case, where was I? So in order to get the word out and to actually have this book be in your hands, for example, in the hands of the people that are going to eventually read it, I need to be willing to be scrappy once again, even though I have an audience that enjoyed my film. And as a result, I ended up becoming a speaker. That's also another story I'm going to tell you about in another video. There's a specific market for for this book. And so being willing to be scrappy again is absolutely what I knew I needed to do. And when I saw her out there, putting herself out there, getting her 1,000 no's, I thought, you know what? That's a good reminder to be scrappy again. And so you might be thinking, okay, well, I'm willing to be scrappy. What do I need to be like? How do I be scrappy? Like, what's an example, or what do I do to be scrappy? And so here's where I get a little woo. And I'm not going to lie. I'm a very woo person. So if that makes you unfollow right now, well, then so be it. Thank you for watching up until this point. If that makes you excited, well, then welcome. We're having more things in common. So that's really great. So, this is when I'm going to tell you to listen to your intuition. And so I spent all of last year, as I was writing the book, wondering, how am I going to get the word out about this book beyond my audience, right? So I can make sure that it gets to the reader that I really want to reach. And I kept having this feeling that YouTube would be the place. Now, I have a whole nother existence on another channel, and the videos were, I would say, not consistent. I very rarely did like straight to camera like this without tons and tons of editing. And I'm just committed to just going straight through, including the cat in heat, including you hearing my dogs and my cat fighting, or if they're ever going to start, and including everything. Okay. So, I did things in a highly edited way. And right now, I don't even have my lashes on, okay? Like, that's how committed I am just to showing up. And listening to your intuition means, you know what? Sometimes you're not going to, feel like doing what you thought you should do. B, you're going to doubt what you think you should do. And that's what, honestly, I've spent the last 2 months wondering, is YouTube really the thing? Mostly because I don't want to be heavily edited, mostly because I wonder if I could hold someone's attention all the way through one of these videos. And if doing a series about these next 6 months is really as valuable as I believe that it will be. And I am trusting my intuition because I'm sitting here wishing I could follow somebody on their 6-month book launch journey. And so there has to be a willingness on your part to gamble on yourself, okay? I mean, they say in sales, no one is ever going to sell your product better than you. And so this is me selling my product the best that anyone will ever sell it, right? And so the willingness to show up is huge. And one time I heard this great quote, and David Nagel is the person that I heard it from. And he said, when you look at a goal and you're trying to reach that goal, it's important to make a list of what you're willing to do, right, to get to that goal. But what's more important is to look at what you're unwilling to do, because that is where that list of what you're unwilling to do will be what is the reason why you don't reach the goal. And I remember hearing that and it hitting my chest so heavy, because I was like, wow, he's right. It's not about what we're willing to do. It's about what we're unwilling to do. And so just an interesting thing to think about. So listen to your gut is the second thing. And the third thing is just to do it. Just do it. And I made a joke about my lashes, but I'm being really serious. I usually don't show up on camera or on stage or like anywhere professional without my lashes on, but I just didn't feel like putting them on today. Okay. And so I don't have them on, but I'm doing it anyway because I made a goal. I made this goal on January 1st. I said, forget it. At the end of last year, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do 3 videos a week. And guess how many videos I've done a week? I've done 0 videos a week since January 1st. And so, I did 1 video. I did 1 video 2 weeks ago. And so here I am showing up and doing it. And the thing is my book is about taboos. I'm Latina. I'm a New Yorican, and I wrote a book about taboos, the 10 most popular taboos that I heard women share with me after screenings of my film over the last 10 years, or after getting off stage at my keynotes over the last 10 years. And one of the biggest taboos that I learned and that I experienced personally in the Latino community is around visibility. And you can hear my dog and my cat now, so hopefully that's not too distracting. But there's a thing about being too visible in our community, and I experience it too. Just because I wrote the book about it doesn't mean that I also don't experience it. I do, and it's certainly I'm human and I experience it, and I have an awareness that I'm dealing with it right now. And so it got me to not make videos over the last 2 months, all but one, but we're putting that in the past, and I'm here to make the videos now. And so let this be encouraging to you that I'm willing to be uncomfortable. I'm willing to be visible in the truth that I did something different than what I said I would do. However, I'm showing up now, and I'm going to start now. And so this is the beginning of my journey, my 6-month journey to launching my book. It's called What Will They Say? And like I said, I'll put the link in here, and so you can pre-order it and or check it out. And the kind of things that we're going to be learning on this channel are all the different ways that I can be scrappy, all the different questions, all the different emails I'm sending out to people that I've gotten to know over the last 10 years, all the favors that I'm asking, all the specific things I am doing to get the word out, to encourage people to pre-order the book, to hire me to speak at their event, because that's a fantastic way to sell books. It's actually one of the best ways to reach out to podcasters, because that's another fantastic way to get to sell books, is to be on podcasts and everything in between. So I'll be sharing with you everything I'm doing in kind of like a journal style so that you can follow along. And if you have any questions specific to promoting your book, let's say you already have a book out, I don't know, let me know what it is, and I can include it in the making of these videos. But that's it. I feel super accomplished. I finished the first video, or really the second video of the year, of many, many videos more to come. Thank you so much for watching all the way through, and let me know in the comments what your favorite part of this video was. See you next time.